Alright, let me tell you, the atmosphere at the Emirates today on May 25th, 2025 was absolutely electric. This wasn't just another Premier League game, this was massive for Arsenal. We're talking about a team pushing for those top spots, and every single point feels like gold dust right now. The fans knew it, the players knew it. Southampton, on the other hand, weren't just here to make up the numbers. They came with a game plan, looking to spoil the party. They were looking to be compact, to frustrate Arsenal, and to hit us on the counter. The stakes were incredibly high for Mikel Arteta and his lads. After a string of decent results, this was a game where they needed to consolidate, to show that consistency. The pressure from the fans, the media, it all builds up, so the stage was set. Two teams with different objectives but equal determination. The anticipation was palpable, and everyone was ready for the action to unfold, hoping for a spectacle.
Right from the off, you could see the tactical chess match unfolding. Arsenal lined up in their familiar fluid formation, probably a 4-3-3, looking to dominate possession, with Saka and Martinelli providing that blistering pace on the wings. Early on, there was a lot of probing, a lot of quick passing, trying to find an opening. Southampton, though, were no mugs. They set up really well, very disciplined. They pressed intelligently, not manically, but picking their moments to close down, trying to force errors in Arsenal's build-up play. The early pressure was a bit of a tug-of-war. Arsenal had more of the ball, naturally, but Southampton were dangerous on the break. There were a few half chances for the Gunners, a shot from Jesus that fizzed just wide, a dangerous cross from White that was well cleared. But then bam! Against the run of play, Southampton struck. A quick counterattack, a ball played through the Arsenal backline, and their striker, clinical as you like, slotted it past Ramsdale. The away end went absolutely wild, and you could hear a pin drop in the rest of the Emirates. After that Southampton goal, you could see Arsenal were a bit rattled, but not for long, thankfully. The crowd got behind them, roaring them on, and you could see the players responding to that energy. They started to move the ball quicker, with more purpose. Southampton were defending deeper now, trying to protect their lead, but Arsenal were relentless, probing from the left, probing from the right, looking for that crucial opening, that spark of brilliance. And then, it came. Oh, it was beautiful. Martin Odegaard, take a bow, son. The little magician, that's what he is. He picked up the ball about 25 yards out, maybe a bit further. There didn't seem to be much on, a wall of red and white shirts in front of him, but Odegaard, he sees things others don't. He took a touch, shifted the ball onto that wand of a left foot, and just unleashed an absolute perler. It curled, it dipped, it flew right into the top corner. The keeper, he had no chance, absolutely no chance at all. What a strike. The technique, wow, it wasn't just a hit and hope, it was pure, unadulterated skill. The Emirates erupted. The relief, the joy, it was incredible. That goal changed the whole mood of the game, it really did. It was the injection of quality Arsenal desperately needed at that moment. Section 4. Gunners turn up the heat, second half siege. Coming out for the second half, you just knew Arsenal were going to fly out of the traps. That Odegaard goal before the break had lit a fire under them. Mikel Arteta would have had some strong words in that dressing room, you can be sure of that. And boy did they listen. From the first whistle of the second period, Arsenal were all over Southampton like a rash. The passing was crisper, the movement was sharper, and the desire was undeniable. The pressure was relentless, wave after wave of Arsenal attacks. Saka was causing havoc down the right, twisting and turning his full-back inside out. Martinelli on the left was a constant threat with his pace and directness. The midfield trio, with Odegaard pulling the strings, Rice breaking up play and driving forward, and perhaps Havertz making those clever runs, were completely dominant. Southampton were camped in their own half, struggling to get out. Corners, free kicks, shots raining in on their goal. It felt like a goal was inevitable, it really did. The Emirates was absolutely rocking, urging their team on.
Section 5. Holding firm, Arsenal's defensive grit shines through. Now after going ahead, that's when the real test often begins, especially in the Premier League. Could Arsenal see it out? Southampton weren't just going to roll over. They threw everything they had forward in those last 10 to 15 minutes. They started launching long balls into the box, trying to create chaos, looking for that one chance to snatch a point. It was a nervy period, let me tell you. Your heart is in your mouth as a fan watching those final moments tick by. Every clearance, every tackle becomes absolutely crucial. But this is where you saw the other side of Arsenal, the resilience. It wasn't just about the fancy attacking football today, it was about digging deep, showing some proper defensive steel. Saliba and Gabriel at the back, they were immense. They won their headers, they made crucial interceptions, they organized the back line brilliantly, they stood tall like absolute giants. Section 6. Victory secured? What a performance! What a future! So, there you have it. 3 massive points in the bag for Arsenal. What a game, eh? It had everything. A shock early goal for Southampton, a moment of pure genius from Martin Odegaard to get us back in it, and then that relentless second-half pressure that finally paid off with the winner. It was a proper roller coaster of emotions, but the Gunners came through it, and that's what matters. They showed character, they showed quality, and they showed that fighting spirit that you need to succeed at the very top level of this game. This victory, it's more than just 3 points. It's a statement. It keeps the momentum going, it builds confidence, and it shows everyone that this Arsenal team is a serious contender. The way they responded to going behind, the way they dominated the second half, it was top drawer. Mikel Arteta will be absolutely delighted with that performance, not just the attacking play, but the resilience they showed when Southampton tried to get back into it. It was a complete team performance from back to front. Every single player played their part. If you enjoyed the analysis, smash that like button, hit subscribe for more match breakdowns, and don't forget to comment below. Who was your man of the match? See you in the next one, football fans. Until then, stay passionate, stay